Great morning, everybody. Coach me on with Coach Sagasta. No sugar in my coffee, and it's time to get it on because it's Motivational Monday, baby. So it's time to get it up.
Do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs. Do the same drugs no more.
Woo! We got a great show for you guys today. Real quick, man. You know how we get it started, though, because it can't be no problems. Great morning, everybody. Hey, so I want to go to jump right into it, man, because I don't know about you, but those who have been watching like the NFL lately or the NCAA lately, man, you've seen a lot of garbage. Like, no disrespect for the cats that are putting out great character, no disrespect in any shape or form, but I'm saying, like, my son is all but 15 years old, and he loves sports. He's an analyst. The man is a young analyst in Rising. And I share with you these moments because these moments are what's going to help defy him in finding his purpose. You get what I'm saying? But not just him, but for everybody. And what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is guys that are being fired. I mean, guys that are starting brawls in the middle of a game. And yet we have people that idolize them. We have people that hold them up, esteem like the hero, like the great crusaders that really, the real heroes that really sacrificed and really had discipline and really had something to achieve. You know, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, Live.me, or what's the other one, Periscope, or any other social media that we're on right now, I want you to pay full attention. Because if it's not your character, you know, I heard these famous words. He says, don't let your character take you where your character can't stand. Okay? And don't let your faith take you to where your character is dismayed or basically put out there, okay, in a position where you don't want to be. And that's exactly what we're seeing, is we're seeing a lot of characters that are being basically bombarded by this negative thought, these negative followings. You get what I'm saying? And so I want to definitely point out to you that there are 5 elements, and I'm going to share with you, that really help to get you out of bed with that great smile, to get you out of bed with enthusiasm, get you out of bed with a little bit more inspiration, get you out of bed with the right motivation, get you out of bed ready to go. Because a lot of people that have texted me, a lot of people that have sent private messages have asked, Coach, how do you wake up every single morning at 3 o'clock or 2:30? How do you wake up always in the right mood? How do you always wake up with that notion like you know where you're going? How do you always wake up with that positive attitude? Well, some of the 5 elements that I talk about, some that you can catch on YouTube, some you can catch on my live stream every single Motivational Monday. But nonetheless, like, we're going into our 3rd year, boo. Our 3rd year of doing no sugar in my coffee. Our 3rd year, consistently and committed. If I wasn't committed, I wouldn't do it every Monday. No matter from here, from the West Coast to the East Coast. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I always make sure that I'm involved. I'm engaging. Okay? But I want to definitely help you. For those people that have sent those messages, I want to help you understand just a little bit more. From Mexico, thank you so much. From Italy, hey, thank you guys so much for being on Live.me. I appreciate it. So I want to definitely help you guys in that area, because if there's anything I've ever learned in this process, in strong, as I was on the conference call yesterday, in all the 18 years, nothing has been more stringent, nothing has been more foundational than these last 5 years. I mean, absolutely strong. You know what I'm saying? My faith, my marriage, my character, nothing more strong than these last 5 years. But it didn't get to that overnight. It took a long process, and it's still taking a long process. As I made my vow, as I made my commitment, as I made my creed, that I would be the life learner, be the best of all that I have and all the Creator has given me to be all throughout life. That is a change in habit. You get what I'm saying? So there's your first number one key. Like people say, Coach Scott said, how do you wake up like that? Well, I had to change my habits. I had to stop thinking in expressions that were giving me self-doubt, that were giving me a sense of the hobgoblin, the fear, the desultory, the procrastination, all those things. I had to get rid of those areas. I had to start reprogramming my mind. I had to reprogram. And as I said this in a blog, for those that don't know, but there's Kazan.blog that I opened up during Thanksgiving. Like I took a time out from my family time and had to write these thoughts and get them out because I wanted everybody to understand that, you know what? This is what external, this is what internal motivation is. And I'm going to read you something from the manuscript because what's that word I'm looking for, baby? It's so extraordinary. It's so extraordinary. What's the other one? Imperative. Ooh, that's a good one, babe. I love that one. Very imperative. And so listen up. It says in Job chapter 23 and verse 28, it says, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy way. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know where you come from. But where I come from, today, it is what I say here as well as here. And my wife knows at 2:30, at 3 o'clock, that her husband is getting into the grind, is really hustling every single day, 365. And I don't say this to impress you, but I say this to press upon you that you have the same opportunity to change your habits. Because right now, this is the time. These are the last moments. This is where you start to get that pre-game setting, that game plan, the goal setting program of what you want to attain in 2018. You have these last few days. You have 35 days to really set in stone what you want to change. And it says right here, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee. So, I mean, you have the opportunity to start making change in your habits. If you have bad habits, you change them. If you like sleeping in, you change it. You know what I'm saying? It was a process. It started off at 4:30 in the morning. Then it got to 3:30 in the morning. Then it's 2:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But like, I had to work at it every single day. And then getting up every single morning and then washing my face with cold water and then sitting down and reading and playing some Mozart and spending time in my potential and self-accusation, just really climbing to the top. You get what I'm saying? And it's not over. The mountain is so high that there's a beginning and never an end. So I just keep on going and going and going. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you those five things that have been helping me, and that those 5 areas that I've seen in my research, in all of my study, that I have seen great individuals, legends, implement into their life, into their marriage, into their personal life, as well as their professional life. All right? So very easy. Number 1 is habit changing. If you start to change your habit, you'll start to see greater results. Change your habit. If you want to lose weight, lose weight. Don't say, I'm going to lose weight next week. I'm going to start working out. No, just do it. Take action. You get what I'm saying? Change of habit. And that's what I said earlier, is those expressions. Often people say expressions. They use expressions. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do that. But the actions are days later. Take action. Okay? All right. So number 2 was very easy. But often hard for so many. Is your attitude. Like changing your attitude is so important in the process of personal as well as professional growth. You have to change your attitude. And I have a few books that have helped me. And I know throughout all the people that follow me, I have asked so many people, hey, have you heard of this book? No. Have you heard of this book? No. Have you heard of this book? No. Why? Because these 2 books have helped to transform and reprogram the left side of my brain. and really help to amplify where I need to be on an everyday basis. All right. So, and I'll give those books to you guys when you guys text. I'm not just going to throw them out there. All right. Number three is external motivation. That's the outside, externally. I need to be motivated every single day. So what do? I get up in the morning. I spend time in prayer. I spend time in meditation. I spend time listening to great information. You get what I'm saying? Whether I'm speaking out aloud from one of the 3 books that I'm reading at the moment, or whether I put on, my mentor, Dr. Eric Thomas, or Uncle Les Brown, one of those 2 characters I always implement into our life, into our home, into the office, into my day, into my cabinets of files. You get what I'm saying? All right. So you got 3: external motivation, you have attitude, and you have habits. Okay. Number 4 is the internal motivation, the driving force to a worthy cause. The internal motivation. What is it that you want? What is it that's going to drive you to get up and with determination and sleep with self-satisfaction every single night and drive every single 365 days out of the year? My hashtag is Cosm365. Why? Because I'm working every single day at changing something in my life, at improving some area in my life every single day, nonstop, continuous improvement. Why? Because it is absolutely important to my wife. It's important to Frank Scott. It's important to my children. It's important to my community. It's important to my following. Are you hearing me? Like, this is what the next level is. All right, number 5. Number 5 is your faith. Where is your faith? Does your prayer have a purpose? Do your words have a purpose? When you speak things into existence, when you say things out loud to your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, are you saying it with a purpose? Are you praying for a purpose? Are you praying consistently? Or is it just every Sunday? Or is it just on Wednesday? Because anything I've ever learned from Marcus Aurelius to Polo to what's his name, Socrates, all these individuals, from Napoleon Hill, all these individuals, Earl Nightingale, Ralph Emerson, all these individuals, okay? Benjamin Franklin always pointed back to prayer. Why? Because it's something that you needed to have in a worthy life. And so I wanted to definitely give you those 5, all right? Number one is prayer. Number 2 is change of habit. Number 3 was attitude. Number 4 was internal motivation. Number 5 was external motivation. You could rearrange them in the category you decide to. Okay, they're yours. I gave them to you for free. I hope that you use them. As I said, the word says, "Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee." So now is the time that you start implementing that stuff and start putting it in your life. All right. Many blessings to you guys. Have a great and marvelous week. As always, I will see you guys next Monday. No sugar, my coffee. Same bad time, same bad channel. Hey. Make it a masterpiece, y'all.